So here, we analyze the question, how did NAA recipients contribute to the entire art scene? So, take a look back at Lesson 1 where it tackles about the NAA or the National Artist Award. So, it is the highest national recognition given to the Filipino artists wherein they have the biggest or significant contribution in the fields of arts. A sense of cooperation must be preserved in the art world, as in the case of film or theater. In several of his films, the actor, filmmaker, and producer Manuel Conde, awarded 2009, collaborated with Carlos V. Francisco, awarded 1973. In several of his films, the actor, filmmaker, and producer Manuel Conde, awarded in 2009, collaborated with Carlos V. Francisco, awarded in 1973. The acclaimed Genghis Khan 1950 was one of these films which told of the epic adventure of a Mongolian conqueror. This one was shot in Angona's native Francisco, while more famous for his masterly murals. The innovative production design of Francisco often enriched the cinematic vision of Conde. So, ang katong design ni Francisco help nga na-enrich ang design ni Conde. So, when we say enrich, it is the mas ni-improve or mas nindot ang quality sa ilahang production. The film was shown internationally at several film festivals and translated into 16 languages for international film festivals. So, these 16 languages, so, nag-research me, but wala may magawa, so, maybe, kanang, mga international language good gihapon siya. Mao na siya. Distribution. The most recent being at the Venice Biennale in 2015, on the other hand, the pop rock opera Tales of the Manovo, which was conducted at the CCP in 1985, also benefited from the efforts of many national artists. Recounting the origins of Manobo people, the libretto was written by the poet, the teacher, and the national artist of literature, who is Benvenuto Lombera, who awarded in 2006, while the production was choreographed by the national artist for the dance, which is Alice Reyes, who awarded in 2014 and founder of the Ballet Philippines. So, kani si Alice Reyes, mo ni siya ang national artist for dance, and then kani si Benvenuto Lombera, mo ni siya ang national artist for literature. Remember, kita sa magawa sa inyong quiz. Then, the costume and stage design was taken over by the national artist for theater, si Salvador Bernal, awarded in 2003. So, kani si Salvador Bernal, mo ni siya ang ato ang national artist for theater. So, this represented a confluence of genres, generally viewed as belonging to various fields. One of the one hand, ballet and opera, on the other, popular music and folk culture. Noong unang panahon is one of the songs popularized by this production. A melancholic reminiscence of ecological change is still convincing in today's sense. So, convinced gyapon na siya nga karon nga generation. Well, in fact, mas hilig datag mga modern nga mga song, but dapat sad nga paminawon sa sila kay di ba ang mga old song kay mas dagan sila bili or kanang, in other word, mas dagan sila kanang nakuan sa tuwa ba nahatag ng mga lessons, like kanang sa isa lang kakanang kanan nila kay basta kanang niyo siya. It gives us nostalgic feeling na mabalik ka sa past, nga mas mabalik ka sa past.
So the narrative often becomes the foundation of moving images and the performing arts in established literary works. Filmmakers were inspired to create adaptation on the big screen by mixed sketch and stories. Katulad kay Francisco V. Conching, He was a Filipino comic book illustrator and writer and is regarded as one of the pillars of the Philippines comic industry. He served as both illustrator and writer for his comic book story. Siya rin ay tinanghali bilang King of Comics at naging Dean of Philippine Comics. Isa sa mga ginawa niya ay Pedro Pintuco, a Filipino comic book character styled as a folk hero and debuted on the magazine Liwayway, and was animated in 1954 in Film Artist, so ginawa siyang pelikula ni Gerardo de Leon. Si Gerardo de Leon ay siya ay isang Filipino film director and actor. All of the films for which he won Best Director also won the Best Picture of FAMAS Award. In 1950, in the same decades, a portrait of artist as a Filipino was published by the National Artist for Literature poet, novelist, and playwright, Nick Joaquin, o mas kilalang Nicomedes Marquez Joaquin. He was a Filipino writer and journalist best known for his short story and novels in English language. He made a painting dedicated by a crippled artist to his two unmarried daughter Candida and Paula. Lamberto Avellana, the national artist for film, adapted this for film in 1965. The lead role, Candida Marasigan, ay pinagbibidahan ng kanyang asawa na si Daisy Hontiveros Avellana as an actress, partner, producer, and writer na nabigyan din ng award na National Artist for Theater in 1999. A testimony to the social rule of art is the practice of cooperation exemplified by these NAA recipients. Ipinapahiwatig nito na sa pakikipagtulungan sa mga gawa ng iba pang mga artist, ang isang likhang sining at isang individual ay hindi limitado sa kanilang sariling mundo. Nagbibigay ito sa sining ng isang dimensyong panlipunan. Ang NAA ay isang gantimpala na ibinigay ng dalawang pangunahing tanggapang pangkulturang Pilipinas. Nilalayon nito hindi lamang kilalanin ang mga artist at ang kanilang gawa, ngunit upang paganahin ang mundo ng sining na magkaroon ng pambansang diskurso. Libreto, the text of a work such as an opera. Para sa modernistang musika na pansining o teoryang pansining at pampantikan. In a particular, a self-conscious break with the past and quiz for the new ways of expressions. Ang tableau ay isang representasyon na isang eksenang karaniwang inilalarawan ang mga tahimik at walang galaw ng mga artista sa isang entablado.